Okay, welcome back to another Xptical Heli update here. This is I've had this shuttle for almost a week now. I think today is Saturday. Tuesday will be a week. Today's Saturday. It's a beautiful day outside. Not a cloud in the sky. No wind. I was really hoping to fly today, but yesterday my shuttle decided to give me some trouble. And you may notice there's no paddles on it, and that's part of the trouble. So here's what happened. The shuttle, in order to start it, there's a little lug right here, and basically just like all the helis that I've seen, you have a starter shaft that goes down to the lug there, and then the starter sits somewhere up here, and you goose the starter and it spins the motor. Well, my starter is kind of a piece of crap, and I haven't used it in a while. And when I went to start it, the starter itself, the starter shaft wobbled. And I'm not quite sure how to stop it from wobbling. Usually I anticipate the wobble a lot better, and I deal with it a lot better, but in this particular case it wobbled. Well, when it wobbled, it hit the flybar cage. And when it hit the flybar cage, let's take a look at this. This is the stock flybar cage for the shuttle plus 2, and I think that this is probably the same flybar cage that I had on my little honeybee collective pitch helicopter. This is a tiny little insignificant piece of plastic here for a flybar cage, and I knew that it would rupture eventually, but I didn't think that it would break this early. I hoped to get at least 1 or 2 flights before I had to replace it. But, I'm actually kind of glad that it did break before I ever had a chance to fly. So the flybar cage broke. Well, alright, that's no big deal. I actually had a quick part, Quick of Japan flybar cage. Like I said, I anticipated this piece of crap breaking, so I went ahead and got another flybar cage, aluminum flybar cage from Quick of Japan. And, I started taking the old flybar cage off, and I ended up having to cut the flybar in half, and not for any of the usual reasons. Normally you end up having to cut the flybar in half because the little set screws bite into the aluminum, or bite into the steel of the flybar, and make it just difficult to pull it out. In this particular case, the paddles, the the flybar screws into the paddle, and then there's a little nut, a little retaining nut. Okay, and I guess you're supposed to put a little Loctite on that nut, and there was no, I don't know if these were ever actually designed to be removed or whatever, but spinning the flybar, the nut just spins inside of there, and there's not enough gap on each side to get a wrench down in there to actually stop it from spinning. So basically, when you spin the paddle on the flybar, the nut inside the flybar spins, and there's no way to stop it from spinning. So after about 6 hours of trying to come up with an idea for getting the getting the paddles off of the flybar, I finally just cut the damn flybar in half. So there's flybar and paddles that are basically useless. I got that off my heli. I got the new cage on. I got the new flybar on. Centered the flybar, and then I went out today to try to figure out what I was going to do. And I found some nice, nifty little pink paddles. Now, I'm not sure what hobby shops are like in the States, and I don't know how many girls fly helicopters, but my hobby shop here in Japan has about 50 friggin' pink paddles and about 2 yellow paddles, and all the yellow paddles sold out. So I get stuck with these pink paddles, and the pink paddles have 2 holes. The front hole is for standard flying, and the back hole is for 3D flying. Since this helicopter was never really meant for 3D flying, I'll probably just go with the front hole and leave it at that. and I was actually pleasantly surprised this time. I opened up the package, and I had Japanese instructions, and oh my gosh, English instructions. These paddles are, what is this, K&S? Yeah, K&S paddles. And they seem to be a pretty nice part. I know a couple other people that fly with them, and they're good paddles. So that's my update for today. I'm going to be spending my Saturday putting paddles on, and then maybe test running the Heli a little bit. I did manage to start it up the other day and get my throttle linkage set correctly. So maybe today I will program my governor and get my governor on there. Final thing is I also got the new tail on, the new tail blades. I probably need to tighten that up a little bit, but I got the new Quick of Japan tail on and the Scuddy style tail blades. So I'm real happy about that. I'm real happy about this new tail. There's no slop in it whatsoever. So I'm really looking forward to getting a chance to fly with those. I think that'll be a really nice tail setup to have. Other than that, not a whole lot else to say. So I got to put some paddles on there. I got to put the governor on there and program the governor. And after that, she's pretty much ready to fly. Thanks for your time.